It's that time again. Get ready to vote. Hey simmers and animal lovers, it's Erin the Rescue Simmer, and today we are going to be voting on real-life cats available for adoption to play with the sim selves of as our fosters and pop them into our game until they are adopted in real life. This shelter comes to us as a suggestion from Cheyenne, who suggested Happy Cats Haven in Manitou Springs, Colorado. I know that there were others of you that suggested shelters, and don't worry, I have them written down. We are going to be getting to them in future episodes, but today we are going to be focusing on Happy Cats Haven. I've picked out a few cats for us to go ahead and vote on, so let's get to it. So very first, we always take a look at their website. So this is the Happy Cats Haven website, happycatshaven.org. And here they just have little articles that roll across the screen. We have our adopt, donate, and contact links here. And then if you live in the area, you can volunteer. There are events that are going on, and then they have resources for you just about cats in general, their adoption processes. This is an incredibly supportive shelter. They have great resources for their adopters. They support and check in with their adopters. Even after the cats are adopted, they have normal check-ins, so I think that's really awesome. But we are here to take a look at their kitties. So as you can see, they have quite a few animals that have recently been put up for adoption. We've got some kittens. It's just kitten season for them. So we've got some kittens that have been adopted. We've got some adults here. We've got, if I scroll down, even more kittens and young cats that have been adopted. That's pretty typical, which is why we don't focus on puppies or kittens from any organization. Really, an animal under a year old, I wouldn't consider making sim selves of, just because they don't tend to need as much help getting adopted. Kittens may spend weeks, maybe a couple of months in an adoptable status. Adults tend to spend minimum a couple of months, maybe a year or more. So we have some great choices here. Very first is a cat named Rocket. So this beautiful boy is about 13 years old is what they figure. And I won't read the entire bio because it's quite long. It's very detailed. They get to know their cats super well. But his bio reads, "Pleased to meet you. My name is Rocket. Although once in a while I will answer to Rocky. I just can't get enough people time. I'm cautious around strangers, but as long as they're kind, I warm up fast. I enjoy being talked to, picked up, and held with my head over your shoulder. I'm content to quietly settle next to you and purr while you work, as long as you toss me a soft toy from time to time, and don't mind if I talk. My friends say I talk a lot, and that I have the cutest old man meow because I do. When I'm sung to, I often join in or climb up close to your face to get a better listen. Prefer not to be alone, and I'm still working through some anxious behaviors relating to losing my longtime home and family. I need someone who will give me lots of love and make sure I feel safe in the face of new experiences." So it sounds like this guy has spent the majority of his life in a home with a family, and something happened where they couldn't keep him. They do mention that he has some digestive issues, and they're so supportive of him that he's going to come with 6 months of a very special diet that he's been put on by their vet, which is amazing. And I know that 13 sounds like an old cat, but an average lifespan for a cat is anywhere from 15 to 20 years. So he's still got a lot of time left. Change isn't great on cats. They tend to get really fearful. So the fact that he's able to open up to anyone new is outstanding. And it speaks to how well they work with him and other cats like him, that he feels safe enough to open up after all of this time. It's also a credit to him that he would be open up enough to be able to connect with another family. So this is our version of Rocket, and I will tell you, the game doesn't really do him justice. So when I make him an elder cat, he gets all of this massive graying around his muzzle and his paws and the end of his tail. He does have some graying marks here, which is representative of his coat, like little stray gray hairs. But let me show you what I mean. Like, look at this. This is the same cat. So I think this is a lot more representative of how Rocket looks. But since he is a senior, I wanted to make sure that we gave him the senior age in our game. Keep in mind that our aging is turned off. So we're not gonna have to worry about in-game Rocket or any of the in-game seniors that ever we should vote into this dying, because that would be very sad. So we've got our in-game Rocket, our little sim self Rocket, who is all hunched over and decrepit. As you can see, not representative at all of real Rocket. And based on his description, I went ahead and made him affectionate because he loves to be held. He is talkative and he is playful, as we saw in that video. And then from his pictures, he had a little purple collar, so I gave him that. If Rocket is the cat that you would like to see in game, then make sure that you pop his name down in the comments below as your vote. Popping back to their website, if we go up a little bit, we can get our second cat, Miss Bella. And I'm just gonna be running through Bella's slideshow of pictures while I read her bio for you guys. It reads, well, hi there, I'm Bella. You can see I'm a lush, torty lady with stunning green eyes, perfectly set off by my deep black mask. I came to Happy Cats when my guardian had to move and couldn't take me with her. I was sad at first, but I'm quickly making new friends. If you're looking for someone to have long conversations with, I'm your girl, as I like to talk. I'm a good listener too, ready to settle down and trade purrs for pets while you tell me all about your day. I was declawed somewhere along the way, so it's an inside life for me. At 10 years young, I'm just hitting the prime of my life and have lots of love yet to give. I tend to be a little plump, so I would love it if you could help me out by playing with me every day. Get those wand toys out and I'll perk up just like any little whippersnapper. I'm looking for someone to let me be their one and only, as I'm convinced these other animals just don't measure up to my stately green-eyed beauty. I promise I'll more than make it up with my loving personality though. So this is our in-game Bella. Again, it's doing that thing where it adds a whole bunch of gray that's just not there on real Bella, and I can't get rid of it. But she's got this beautiful tortoise shell coat and her signature green eyes. So I made her talkative because her bio mentioned that. She is playful, or she's gonna need to be playful because she's a little bit plump. And I made her spoiled because if I make her aggressive, she's gonna start like attacking Sims, and that isn't any part of her personality. So I made her a little bit more spoiled because she's a beautiful gal who knows what she wants, and maybe we'll have a little bit of a hard time getting her to see our way of things, but still a sweet, loving gal who just wants to be an only cat. I thought her story too was pretty relatable, where she had a loving home, long-standing home, that just life changed and they had to move and they just couldn't take her with. That tends to happen a lot. It's not usually that people don't love their pets, it's that something happens that they didn't foresee and they just can't keep those pets that they love so much, so they want to take them to a place like Happy Cats Haven so they have a second chance at that. So if Miss Beautiful Bella is your vote, then pop her name down in the comments so that we have a chance to see her in our Let's Play. Our next and final cats that we'll take a look at are a twofer. So we will meet Joey first, and this beautiful boy is half of a very bonded pair, so a vote for him is a vote for both of them. His bio reads, hi there, I'm Joey. I'm one of the Deep Espresso Glampers here at Happy Cats. We were rescued after living outside with a kind man who took care of us. You can see by my tipped ear badge of courage that I had a rough start, but I'm catching up fast. I may start out as a secret Valentine, observing you from afar, but once I know you're kind, I'm ready to trade purrs for pets. Once I settle in with my new family, I will probably make you a good snuggle bunny. I'm a little bit more particular about my cat friends than some of my family, and I especially love hanging out with Teeny, as you've seen. Like the rest of my family, I'm only about a year old, so I'm all about the playtime when you get out the toys. We hadn't seen toys before we came to Happy Cats, but my absolute favorite is my green mousie. I love playing with any cat one you're on the other side of too. So here is our sim self, Joey. I know that I said that we were going to be focusing on cats that were over a year old. It looks like these guys are about a year old, but they're a bonded pair, and bonded pairs tend to take longer to get adopted because it's not one animal that you have to rehome, it's two. So based on his bio, I made him skittish, playful because of his age and how much he loves his green mousie, and then I made him frisky because again, he's a young cat, so he's going to be a cat that has a lot of energy. And there's our cute boy. And now we'll go ahead and move on to Teeny. So Teeny says, nice to meet you, I'm Teeny. I'm one of the Silver Lady Glampers here at Happy Cats. We are rescued after living outside with a kind man who took care of us. You can see by my tipped ear, my badge of courage, that I'm a survivor, but a very sweet one. I'm one of the more maternal kitties who likes to make sure all of my family is happy and snuggled in. Like all the rest of them, I'm a cat's cat. So I'm happy with other cats around me, especially Joey, as you can see. I'm a very loving people cat too, and will probably make you a good snuggle bunny once I get settled in with my new family. So here is Sim Self Teeny. She's about a year-old girl just like her brother, and based on her bio, I made her friendly because she's more maternal, she likes to snuggle, I made her affectionate, and she's playful, of course, because she's such a young cat. So if you want to see her and Joey in as our foster cats, then go ahead and put either of those names down in the comments so that we can go ahead and see them. I think all of these cats are super deserving of homes and loving care. I would be happy to see anybody here. Go ahead and pop your faves down in the comments and we will go ahead and play with the winner. Thank you guys so much for your shelter suggestions, for watching this video, for playing along. I can't wait to see who you guys pick next episode. Thank you guys so much. Bye.